Dear students, now we are going to see reverse bias of Zener diode. So Zener diode characteristics, the reverse bias mode. So in the reverse bias mode, what is reverse bias? When the p-type material is connected to the negative of the battery. When the P side is connected at lower potential and N side is connected at the higher potential, then we say the diode is connected in the reverse bias. So let us construct the circuit. How will the circuit be constructed? Let us take a power supply. Here for reverse bias, we take a little bit high volt. Maybe we require a minimum of 9 volt power supply, and it is connected to a rheostat. The slider contact of the rheostat produces us a variable potential. Here for safety, to avoid burnout, we put a resistance of 100 ohms. The safety resistance is included. Then in order to measure the voltage, we have connected a voltmeter. Here voltmeter negative, voltmeter positive, like this. Then here is an ammeter. So ammeter positive and negative. This ammeter measures in microamps. We have connected 500 microamps range. So the ammeter, the 500 microamp range, and this range of the voltmeter is 10 volt voltmeter. Okay. Now here we have to connect the PN junction diode. So the diode must be connected in the reverse bias mode. Therefore, we have to connect the positive end here and the negative end like that. So here we have low potential. This side is negative. So negative side we have put the P, and the positive side we have put the N. Therefore, the Zener diode is connected in the reverse bias mode. Okay, so this is the circuit. Now we have connected this circuit. The same circuit has been connected here. Here this variable power supply is set to 9 volt. This variable power supply provides 9 volt now. We have adjusted the voltage output as 9 volt, and the positive is connected at the bottom of the rheostat, and the negative is connected at the other end of the rheostat at the bottom. Then the slider or the wiper is connected to the this R resistance box. This current limiting resistor, we have included 100 ohms here. Then from there, to measure the output voltage, in order to measure the output voltage, we have connected this voltmeter. This voltmeter is a 10 volt range voltmeter. The positive is connected at the slider side, okay, and the negative is connected to the ground, the battery negative. Okay. Now here this positive end again is here it is a high potential side, so it is connected to the micro ammeter. The negative goes to the Zener diode N end. Okay, so here we have the N, the line is there. So it is connected in the reverse bias mode. Okay, is it clear? You can see this clearly. So it is connected in the reverse bias mode. Now let us change the value. Let us take the observation. We make an observation table. In the table we can put serial number here. Serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can put the serial number. Then we put the voltage. Then here current in microamps. Zener in reverse bias mode. Let us take observations. Let us systematically increase the voltage of the zener. Gradually we increase the voltage like 1 volt, 2 volt, 3 volts, 4 volt like that, and we will measure the current using the micrometer. So let me give 1 volt now. So input voltage is 1 volt. Okay, we have kept the input voltage as 1 volt and the current is 0. There is no current. So let us record the observation. 1 volt and 0 microamps. Now let us make the input voltage as 2. Now it is 2 volt. For 2 volt again current remains at 0. So we record it. Then we change the input voltage into 3. When the input voltage is 3, once again the output voltage current in the circuit is 0 microamps. So again we change the input voltage as 4. When 4 volt is given as the driving potential, again the current in the circuit is 0 microamps. 0 microamps. Again we change the voltage as 5. Now the potential is 5 volt. 5 volt is applied. Now the current is again 0 microamps. Now we increase the voltage further. Now we have kept it at 6 volt. Voltage is 6. For 6 volt there is a slight movement in the needle of the micrometer. It shows something like say 10 microamps, approximately 10 microamps. Now let us make it 6.1 volt. The applied voltage is 6.1. The current is 70. It is 70 microamps. Now let us make it 6.2. For 6.2, the current is 180 microampere. Now let us further increase the voltage 6.3, and it is 6.3. The current is 300. Current is 300 microamps. Let us increase it further. It is made 6.4. The current is 420. Something like 400, and it is between 410 and 20. So let me take it as 410. Now let me increase it. So beyond that it goes out of scale. So this is the maximum range we can make our observation.